Hey everyone, my name is Jacob Moore, and today we are going to do some basic mobility. This is a head-to-toe movement exercise. It's very low impact and should take about 10 minutes to do. Now, I like to do this pretty much every morning. I do it after I meditate and before I work out. And I do it before I work out because stretching can actually over-lengthen muscles, ligaments, and make you more susceptible to injury, whereas mobility simply invites movement into all of those joints, increases blood flow, oxygen, all those micronutrients into those joints, and you can regain lost mobility and increase flexibility through doing exercises like this. So we start at the top and go all the way to the bottom. You're gonna feel maybe some pops and cracks. That's normal as long as it doesn't hurt. So just go to the point of tension and don't go beyond that. If you get into feeling like you're pulling or again pain, that's too far. So listen to your body and take it easy, all right? So I like to start with my face first and foremost because your face has a lot of muscles and you use them throughout the day. So I like to squish up my face and open it up, and squish it up and open it up, and do that 3 more times. Open it up. You'll notice I'm also opening my jaw, which is a place that I hold tension a lot. You know, I live with anxiety and I do a lot of computer work, a lot of phone work, and so that tension just lives in my jaw and my shoulders. So this is going to help with getting through all of that. So speaking of the jaw, put your tongue on the back of your teeth, just like this. And you're just going to open your jaw to the point where you're feeling some tension. Yeah. Placing your tongue on the back of your teeth like that actually puts your jaw in proper alignment. So if you're someone who clenches or grinds your teeth like I do, it's a great way to reset that alignment and let you know where it's supposed to sit. So after you're done with your jaw, let's move on to the neck. So we're going to look left, look right, look left, look right. 3 more times. We're going to do all of these movements 5 times on each side. Look right. Now we're going to take our jaw to the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We bring our jaw to the sky because we're lengthening instead of our ear to our shoulder, which compresses. We want to lengthen, right? Now we're going to do some goofy ones. This is hard for some people to do. You're going to take your left ear and you're going to put it on the left wall. Your right ear to the right. Left, right, left, right. I know it feels goofy. Try to isolate just that head. But you're going to feel, you're getting into those spots where, especially if you're on your phone a lot, that tension lives. Now we're going to do the same thing going forward and backward. Turtleneck, right? Forward, back, forward, back. This one especially, if you're looking down at your phone all the time, you're going to feel this. And when you move your chin back into this spot, this is actually where it's supposed to live. It's back here. All right, let's take a look at our shoulders, right? So we have a bunch of different exercises for our shoulders. Some of these I've borrowed from Cody Story, who is an awesome guy. He does TBT and Story Fitness, which is actually out here in LA. So we're going to lock out your arm, bring your arm in close to your ear. 5 one way, mine's popping, it's cracking. And then the other way, there you go. For this one, we're going to go back, behind. So imagine that there's a wall right next to you, right in front of you, right here, and you can't go past that wall. but you drop it down and go back. Do that 5 times, and then up and back 5 times as well. There you go. Now we're going to reach across our body, small circles, elbow locked out. We're going to draw some circles over here. And again, use a range of motion that's comfortable for you. It shouldn't hurt, but you should definitely feel you're getting into all those nooks and crannies, okay? Now we're gonna go next to our body, all the way back. Big circles here. Oh, that one really cracks and pops for me. All right, and then go the other way, back, forward. There you go. And then the last one is air guitars in the front, all the way around, and then back the other way. Now, of course, you're going to do that on the other shoulder as well. For the sake of time, we're going to skip that. I'm going to let you do that on your own. Same exact exercises, just on the left side. All right. Now, let's get into our elbows. Our elbows are a place, they hold tension too, right? They need help. So elbows out straight. We're going to take our thumbs and point them out, bring it in, out and in. And then the other way, bring it in, push it out. Just get into those elbows. There we go. Now our wrists, grab some handlebars down here, pull up. As you're pulling up, your wrist should be leading. Your knuckles are the last thing that comes up. Then you go down. Your wrists are leading, knuckles go down last. So up and down, up and down. If you do a lot of texting, you're going to feel this. All right, and now same thing, left and right. Left and right. After you do that 5 times, then we're going to put it together. We're going to go up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, and then round it off till you have nice big wrist circles. We're going to go the other way, up, in, down, out, up, in, down, out, and round that off as well. Yeah. All right, fingers, squish those out, interlace your fingers, stretch out what you got in there, those tension. If you really want to get into your fingers, if those hold a lot of tension, you can actually get into some mobility in your fingers as well. We're going to go through all that today. Now let's focus on our chest, our thoracic area. So our chest is another thing, especially if you're texting, if you're typing, forward a lot. So we're going to focus on bringing our shoulders back, our chest forward, and exaggerating that. This is pop and then shoot. And when you shoot, you should feel that stretch between your shoulder blades. So pop and shoot. This is similar to a cat-cow. If you've ever done yoga, pop and shoot. And invite some space into that thoracic area. After 5, then we're going to go to left and right. Try to isolate just that chest cavity. Keep your hips where they are. It's really hard for me to do. And just isolate that chest cavity. And what we're going to do is we're going to put all this together and we're going to do some awesome dance moves from the 90s. So you're going to pop left, back, right, pop left, right, and then put it all together. Oh, and just move that chest cavity around that hip girdle. We're going to do it the other way now. Right, back, left, round it off. There you go. All right, let's take a look at the spine and do some twists in here. So keep it really simple, really loose at first. Just open it up, some twists in there. I like to do 5 on each side, kind of chill, and then I like to get my knee into it start to invite some movement into my lower body as well. There you go. And if you're really feeling it, then you can get into your karate chop movement and start to really get some movement in there as well. Now let's take a look at our hips. Hips, something, especially if you're sitting a lot, man, those things get tight. My hip flexors get really tight. So we're going to put your hips forward. You should feel a little stretch in the hip flexors here, and then squat it back. Forward, back, forward, back, about 5 times here. And then we're gonna go left and right. Widen your stance a little bit, left hip over. Now you should feel a little stretch on the inner thigh of the opposite leg, and then you're gonna feel some stretch on the outside of the thigh here as well. So left and right, left and right. And then again, we're gonna put it all together. So we're gonna go forward, left, back, right. Imagine that you're in a barrel and you're using your pelvic bone, your hips, to scrape the inside of that barrel. So all the way around here. Once you get to 5, and go the other way. Right, back, left. Put a hula hoop on here. Be a hula hoop champion. All right. Now let's get some movement into our legs here. So you're gonna lock out your knee, pull your toes forward. All the movement is coming from this hip. You're gonna feel stretch in the hip flexor, and you're gonna feel some stretch behind the knee and the hamstring as well. So I like to do 10 on each side because my hammies are really tight, so just a little more movement there. After you're done with the forward and back, I like to go left and right. Sometimes it's necessary to hold on to a wall or a chair. This one can be a little bit goofy on the balance. So same thing, locked out, knee, pull those toes up, and you're gonna feel this on the inner thigh and on the outside of your hip as well. So you're gonna do that on both sides. So both sides, do those leg saws and do the left and right. Now we're gonna move into the knee a little bit. So leg parallel to the ground, and you're just gonna move the knee in and out like this, in and out. Just get some mobility into that knee. When you're done with that, pop it out to the outside and do some circular movements here with the knee. Again, be gentle with your knees. Go to that point of tension, but not beyond that. And if it starts to hurt, don't do it. All right, once you've gotten your knees done, focus on the ankles. So ankles, we're gonna point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Do that 5 times. And then we're gonna go left, right, left, right. Get some flexion movement in there. And then again, put it all together. So up, right, down, left. Those ankles are really cracking for me. All the way around, and then the other way. Left, down, right. All right. Once I've done both sides, then, I'll do a basic morning stretch, floor to ceiling, and then I do one more, which is like those inflatable waving arm guys at car dealerships. It's exactly the same idea. So the movement's coming from the hips. I let my body just flop over and down, all the way around. So my arms, my neck, pretty relaxed here, a little bend in the knees, and that movement's coming. So I'm getting a stretch in my sides here, in my obliques. I'm feeling a stretch in my low back, my thighs go the other way. You might get a little dizzy doing this. Take your time, let it reset. And that's it. After I'm done with this, I like to roll up, roll my shoulders on top, roll my head on top, and then I'm realigned, I'm warmed up, the blood is flowing, and I'm ready to do a more intense warm-up for a workout, or I'm ready to just go throughout my day, and my body is much less susceptible to injury now. So, hope you enjoyed it, hope it was fun, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.